All right, Google has developed a music making robot AI bot, whatever it is. Now, we spoke about this last week about how ChatGPT was causing waves all over the internet and Google running scale and Google releasing 20 different new AI products and all that kind of stuff. And it looked like one of them leaked, right? Now, the reason it leaked is because, well, there's a report. The company is reportedly building an AI bot that could create original music from both text and song prompts. Users will be able to type in increasingly specific prompts, noting genres, styles, or even build songs based on hummed or whistled melody, according to reports. They saw this because there was a GitHub leak. Examples of AI-generated songs have already been posted on Google's GitHub account, part of a preliminary release of 5,500 music text pair data, right? So GitHub is a place, for those of you that don't know, and listening or wondering, what's GitHub? Why are they talking about that? It's a place where people go and they collaboratively upload their code, and multiple developers could edit the code and update it. And you could even make branches of the code and take it to create your own version of something. So Google has a GitHub account, and sometimes some of the developers, they slip and there's put their code up on their personal account instead of the Google GitHub account. Or sometimes it may not be a slip. They might purposefully do it because a little money passed and they leak some code. But once it gets inside the GitHub network, it's real hard to trace it back to where the original set of code came from, because it could have get forked so much times, nobody really knows what happened. So more than likely, that's what happened. But the thing is, it happened. And what they're saying is, you're putting in a prompt, just like with ChatGPT, and you're saying, make a song for me, make a beat for me, or something like that, with this tone, with this whatever, with however, and it's doing it properly. What is the key part? Because all the AI music generators right now, they suck. All they can do is techno. But if they have the ability to create melodies now, then that could be that would be a real game changer in the music industry.
Yeah, I mean, so potentially you could say, all right, I wanna make a rap song. You could sample this Whitney Houston or this Tina Turner thing, bring that all together and make it sound similar to Kanye West or somebody like that, and it'll take all that information, process it, and come up with something.
Yeah, and here it will do too, because you have the ability. You could take 4 bars of any song in the world, right? I believe, right? I'm not too sure. If you all see this in the as a clip from the podcast and you're not too sure, you could correct us, right? But you could take 4 bars of any song without copyright. Once you reach the 8 bars, you could get charged, right? But taking 4 bars don't really do anything, because you ain't really getting much from a song. Because to get actual melody is usually 8 bars. But you telling me like, okay, take 4 bars from this one, 4 bars from that one, 4 bars from that one, and you literally skirted on the copyright laws and getting the best samples that you could get that may not have ever been thought of to go together properly. But this AI will be able to match it and be like, boy, look, I create a perfect sample for you that has no copyright infringement.
Pretend you're Dr. Dre, or pretend you're Kanye West or Pharrell or one of these producers.
In the style of
a Pharrell type beat.
Yeah.
Or who else? Timbaland. Well, I only know rap. Clearly, I only know rap music.
Dory, I understand.
Rap producers.
Totally. And you only know the ones from the 2000s. And the ones that right now, nope. Yeah, know them. And that's okay. I totally with you, right?
So I mean, if it actually produces vocals, and you say, part of your...
You say like in the voice of, or because you could do the deepfake with the voices. Like, getting the deepfake with the voices is not that hard anymore. Because I think there's an AI where you could put in
back there.
Yeah, I think where you could put in like 3 seconds of audio from a person and they'll be able to mimic the voice. You could create a song like in the theme of, in the style of whoever, and you could do it. Well, who gonna benefit from this?
Yeah, I mean, what I was saying, like, if you say use you tell it a particular artist, right? And then it actually produces vocals. You know, if the vocals sound like somebody else, but not quite like, or you tell it do a mixture of these two people, you know, how copyright laws go and handle that? You know, you're not using this person's voice, you do a mixture or something like that. The vocals that actually produce. You know, if it sounds similar to this person or that person, how are you going to, navigate stuff like that?
Yeah. Watch this paragraph here. As for now, the Google AI music maker is not going to be released anytime soon. I don't know, they probably might move it up. With the company explaining ongoing concerns about cultural programming biases, glitches, and concerns about plagiarism, which have to be resolved before it launch. But you see that cultural programming biases? What going to happen, right? You know, like, there's this going thought that rap music or music for black people is culturally programmed to make them put themselves down all the time, so that the other races or whatnot or cultures will be able to benefit from their wars now, or fighting or drugs and that kind of thing.
You know, materialism, focus on money,
exactly. Yeah, money, sex, skills, power, that kind of thing.
And not on other uplifting.
So if you say write a hip hop song, a rap song, and then the AI was like, well, this is what I've been programmed to think of it as, and it give you some of the most vulgar and like reprehensible lyrics ever.
I mean, it wouldn't be anything new. I doubt it could come up with anything new that hasn't been done already,
Because it would be like, well, I just use what I know, because the data set that you feed it. And then it will have all these groups now, rights groups and things will come up and say, well, this thing is perpetuating a stereotype and all kind of stuff. And then they will have the argument.
The AI racist.
Yeah, the AI racist. And then somebody will come and say, no, the AI is not racist. The AI is just doing what it was taught to do by the data it was fed. And Google ain't want that kind of smoke. Google ain't want that smoke at all. Because being in an antitrust lawsuit right now, and them kind of things happening to you.
Talking about that, so going back, what we currently have available to us, ChatGPT, right?
Yeah.
Can you, right now you could tell it to write a rap song for you. Pretend you are.
Yeah.
Well, so I'm sure it probably it's probably possible right now, And let's say if you're trying to push the ban, you tell ChatGPT, pretend you are racist or something like that.
I think once you mention the word racist, it'll automatically
pretend
flag
you
it.
are prejudiced against black people or something like that.
I don't know. I think they made an update it where they cracking down on the pretend part.
Or not pretend, but
imagine you're in a scenario where you are this, something like that. They have real ways of doing the prompts differently. But I think I make ChatGPT do a calypso at a time, and it was a real feel good kind of. And you're at the beach and you're drinking cocktails and whatever it is.
And probably let's say make it a bit more dark, make it. And so there's probably not a problem later down the road. It's probably possible right now.
I feel so. But is that a problem for
ChatGPT could probably be racist if you know what to do.
I see real TikToks about the cultural biases of ChatGPT. And there's people talking about it. I see I wanted a doctor too, because they say ChatGPT passed a medical exam with a B plus something. Yeah. And a doctor went and gave symptoms for something, and ChatGPT gave the perfect diagnosis.
Yeah, and it made up the source.
Yeah.
In a sense.
Yes.
It combined different sources. So when he was actually looking for the source, it didn't exist.
Yeah. That come on your For You page, or?
Yeah, it came from different,
Wow.
Came from different
For You pages were so insane. Oh, I feel good about that. Right, that means TikTok is. Yeah. It combined different sources and made a conclusion.
Yeah.
But technically it lied about it.
About the source,
But that's what doctors do all the time. A doctor will make an intuitive decision.
Yeah, and how you know, even ChatGPT get a B, but how do you know that your doctor didn't get a C or a D?
Yeah.
You pass.
Yeah.
Oh, you know your doctor is an A+ doctor or a C or
Nice.
a D doctor. You're still going to end up in
very
your hospital working or your private practice.
Yeah. So I seen Google.
So wait, no more WebMD. You can go to ChatGPT.
Well, boy, WebMD is an expert system as far as I know. So they let doctors answer questions, like thousands or tens of thousands of doctors answer questions, and WebMD just kind of WebMD just deal with it from a database point of view. So it's our database model, and you'll check through that database to find like let's call this word trends now. And once they find a trend, WebMD does display whatever most doctors would see. But yeah, WebMD gone through there easily. Because I know for sure, based on what I seen on the internet, real plenty professionals, not just
even
coding.
like a lawyer too. You
Yeah.
know, like you need legal advice on. I mean, you won't take it at face value, but have an idea what
Real professionals just go in
how
there
to
for
do with taxes, give it information.
for a second
and,
opinion.
Yeah.
If I want to set up a business, which state will be the best one to set it up so I don't have to pay the most amount of taxes? And then it will tell you, well, according to this state does so and so, but, and then you could ask a question, so what will happen 3 years from now? And they'll tell you, well, based on how trends usually go, and I was like, whoa, yeah. Paralegals and thing, pressure.
Yeah,
Real pressure.
even like copywriters, people as
Because,
a lot of people on Fiverr. It's
yeah.
Fiverr people. I mean, some of them might still get jobs and just feed it to that ChatGPT.
Most likely.